Hello and welcome to this episode of Replay Game, the podcast where we look at tabletop role-playing games from every side of the table. I'm Jess, and today I will be our rules lawyer.
I'm Emma, and today I will be acting, I guess. I'll be playing. I'll be a player.
I am Anish, and all the world's a stage, and we are players. We're also heisters.
And with that, I'm Tori, here to also play the game. We have no Margot this week, but instead we have a very special guest.
I'm Gabi. I'll be playing today.
Yay!
Woo, Gabi!
Yay, Gabi!
Dude, fuck yes.
Listeners, Gabi also has a YouTube channel if you like game reviews. How would you, do you have like an elevator pitch? It's like retro.
More tutorial than review, honestly.
I guess they're kind of like, they're almost like guides, and I guess they are guides.
Yeah, geez, game guides.
Geez, game guides would be guides. But yeah, so they're kind of like beginner's guides is what a lot of them are. I want to branch out a little more, but that's kind of what they are right now.
And
yeah, mostly.
What's really fun is that they're beginner's guides for games that have existed for a long time, so there's a strong element of nostalgia, and they're very funny. It's a very funny collection of videos.
Thank you.
And,
And
now that you know Gabi's background, why don't you tell us some about what we are going to be playing with our guests today?
Well, I will also say, I mean, this kind of is a nice game it's kind of a nice aligning of the stars here, because Gabi is someone who also writes for musical theater and such. Mm-hmm. So today we're playing Thieves, which is a game created by Tyler Crumrine of Possible Worlds Games.
Creator.
For long-time listeners, you all may recognize that name. Did I say first time or long time just now?
You said long time.
For long-time listeners, you may recognize that name and the entity that is Possible Worlds Games as the creator of the game we played actually 2 years ago, which was kind of wild to me when I was looking at that. I could have sworn it was one. Which was Single Unique Power, and is actually part of the same group of games as Single Unique Power. Single Unique Power is another Possible Worlds games, which you should go back and listen to that if you're really interested in that style of game. That one is more cast creation. This one is a theatrical role-playing game, is how it's described, and we expressed strong interest in playing this game in the previous episodes because we interviewed Tyler, and we're very excited about that. And of course, you all know our theater backgrounds.
Yeah.
It's been hard to have not been playing it for this long.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's as a theater writer, we figured it would be really interesting to have Gabi here for this particular game.
Gabi's also part of the longtime home game that Anish GM'd that Tori and I aren't in, but Jess is. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so longtime player oomph. Also, unlike most of our guests, has listened to the podcast.
Yay! Best guest.
I am a long-time listener of the podcast.
Yeah.
I did recognize the name and Possible Worlds Games.
Yeah, which is that referencing the clip?
The clip where you said it wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna potentially.
I was fucked up back then.
I do the same shit now.
Yeah.
But I wanted to kind of get a little bit of background for people who haven't listened to the previous stuff. I'm gonna read a little bit of what I wrote in our document 2 years ago about Possible Worlds games. If you know about it, just skip this or listen to. If you just love
you
hearing
should listen.
You should listen.
Refresher.
Hit 30 seconds on the skip button, whatever. So it is the Possible Worlds Games RPG series is a collection of 6 games that also included a game called Wishlist, Dating Sim, Grandpa's Farm, and Hounds, also Single Unique Power. All of these were designed to be accessible and digestible and able to be played by anyone. The philosophy, if we all remember, mostly being I think he got the idea from his brother, who doesn't have time for more complex players' handbooks and doesn't own any weird dice, as he put it. So This, like a lot of games we've played,
Welcome
Fuck
back if you
you.
skipped 30
Fuck
seconds.
you piece of shit for skipping.
so this is a game that's real fun to just pull out and play with people who you're chilling with at home or doing whatever. So why don't we jump right in?
Hell yeah.
Oh,
and
hell yeah.
start out by listing some of the things that you will need, which is hopefully stuff that you have on hand. I guess that what I'll explain about the premise of the game is that you're a theater troupe putting on a play, and we're kind of developing that play as you play, and then also at the same time pulling off a heist.
It's Ocean's 11 meets your local improv troupe.
Yeah, pretty much. So to play this game, what you'll need is a coin, like a two-sided
I
coin.
got 2 of them.
In some circles, those are referred to as D2s.
it's cute.
Writing utensils, a D6, which is technically optional, 6-sided die. That was a clarification for people who listen and don't know what a D6 is. Note cards, like index cards, and then some sort of pot or hat for collecting and mixing these cards. So, again, people who have listened to Single Unique Power will remember that is similar to how that one was formed, in that you're writing a bunch of words on pieces of paper, and putting them into a hat and choosing them randomly. So that is going to be a crucial component of this game, but it's got a slightly different structure because it's less about creating a cast of characters and more about creating a narrative specifically.
And is this game, are we structure-wise gonna do a full read episode, play episode, game episode, or is this a situation where it's like a read play vibe?
Right. So we won't just be reading, though. We'll be walking through the character, blah, blah, blah. That's actually not... I'm reading the completely wrong part here, but this is going to be one of those hybrid read plays.
Cool.
Because we're just going to... The Possible Worlds games are very well organized. I think I talked about this last time, too. They're like step-by-step in the order of gameplay, like basically what you're going to need to know. And they're like these convenient little notebooks. I don't have the physical one this time, but they're very well composed. And
Tyler was a great interview guest, and I do remember him talking about like the goal with his games is that anyone can take them off the shelf, even if you've like never played before. So he's defining all the terms, and he's using materials that you would find in your kitchen, that kind of stuff.
Right, and like actually like Viditya, who we just interviewed, is a professor at I believe was it Carnegie Mellon?
Oh,
I think
I can't remember.
I know it was in Pittsburgh. That's all I remember. But yeah, he's got a lot of experience with that kind of thing.
Games.
Yeah. So yeah, this is very digestible in the way that it's organized. And so I think where we'll split this episode, honestly, will be it's literally like a play organized as Act 1 and Act 2.
Beautiful.
So this first episode will be Act 1, then we'll go into Act 2.
Fun.
Excellent. So let's dive into the... we are going to be kind of modifying the base rules to this game for online play because it is a very designed for in-person play kind of game.
there is a part in the book near the end
Yeah.
where Tyler has suggestions for online play. To keep
So
it,
you took from that.
yeah, we kind of took from that. The basic premise is that instead of like having a physical hat in which you can draw from all these specific kind of props, these words, we need to essentially create a digital space. I kind of freestyled it. I didn't exactly take the suggestions, but it still kind of works.
And hey, we can share this document like we did with SUP at the end of the arc. That's
Yeah.
fun.
What we did last time that I think we can do again now is when we get to the part where you all have to write stuff down, you guys can just message it to me, and then I'll roll dice
Randomly.
and determine like who gets what, like a deck of cards. Okay, so we start with the pre-show.
Yeah.
Nice. Love that.
Well, I guess actually there's also some program
Jesus
notes, which is
dying.
very cute. It specifies in the program notes you should not prepare anything ahead of time because it's all about coming up with it as a group. So if any of you have characters in mind that you've approached this recording session with, throw them in the trash.
Get rid of them.
Get rid of that shit.
Control it.
Another important note is that you can't let any one person hog the stage, which is interesting in a game titled Scene Thieves, and also interesting for our podcast. So good luck with that, y'all.
Since we're in a bit of a pause, Gabi, one of the stages of this game is pre-show. Do you have any pre-show rituals or things that you do before a show's about to start to get yourself like in the right mindset?
I mean, I don't know if I can think of anything. Like, I guess like it also depends on like what angle I'm coming from it as, because like I think like the way I come at it as an actor is different than I would come at it as like a writer.
So
and I've definitely like gravitated more towards writing, like obviously in like the last few years or so. So it is just totally a different thing. I'm trying to think of like the last time I would have. What happened?
It automatically zoomed in.
Oh, it did.
You were like,
I don't
it's a
know why
totally
it does
different thing,
that.
and you leaned back, and it was like,
Cinematic. Okay.
I don't know why Zoom does that to me. I've like tried to figure out how to like change that. Oh, auto frame my video.
Tori's hacking Zoom to get a good clip.
Clip
I
farming.
think that fixed
Hey,
it.
there we go.
That fixed it. Living up to its
Okay.
namesake.
It really did auto frame.
Okay.
It really did.
Oh boy, I don't know if I remember what I was going to say now, but that's okay.
Well, for me, I put headphones in and I jam music. That's my pre-show ritual. All right, sorry. People listening to this don't gaff about that. Let's get back to the.
You think the people listening to this
could.
don't have any interest in theater at all?
And what you specifically do before you, people are like, what do you eat?
What do you do
Yeah,
before
what's
this?
like your daily schedule?
podcast.
Yeah. Where do you live and stuff?
Okay, so I think none of that was useful, maybe.
Okay.
So sorry, Jess. Let's get back to the program notes.
So Gabby's also a longtime personal friend who we did theater
This is
with
true.
in college. So this is like it's sort of a theatrical reunion for all of us. We're stepping into this stage,
Yeah.
stepping onto
Both-
the stage all together again.
Both Jess and I have directed Gabi.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, when did you do it?
You were in the show.
Oh my god.
You were also in that show.
Anyone for buying the shit?
Me and Gabby were in that D&D play that Jess directed, which,
Yeah.
whatever, kind of kickstarted a lot of
lot of
role-playing
this.
I
stuff
didn't even
and just
think
sequence
about
of
that.
events.
That's like all of this shit is coming together in a real nice way,
Wow.
guys. We really
all
know what we're
connected,
doing.
yeah.
Let's talk about this program now that we're
Let's do it.
now that we're all with the program. Shit.
And then there's just a whole thing about a pre-game conversation about how
La
silly.
Fiesta never dies. I'm sorry.
Control it.
Control it.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'll
Don't
send that clip to
control it.
Cole. I'll send it to.
I was thinking, can we get KB and Jacob on here?
Can we bring them
Get 'em on.
So, what we should have is a pre-game conversation about how silly or serious we'd like your game to be, because it will help everyone get on the same page. And then, of course, if content ever bothers you mid-game, you can feel free to pause it and pivot to something else. So, how are we feeling? I feel silly. I'm not
feeling
really playing though, but I feel
pretty
like this
silly.
kind of
I'm
is
feeling
supposed to be a
very
little
silly. I like cartoon violence. I wanna smack a guard and have them have like little birds appear on their head. You know, heist shit.
Yeah.
I like it.
Slay.
The last episode we recorded together, which I don't know if it'll be released in this order, was supposed to be silly, but it wasn't silly to my way my brain works. So I'm ready for something that is silly in the way my brain works.
Yeah, it was kind of a silly in a fourth wall way. That was kind of a
Yeah.
And this time we're not breaking the fourth wall because we have to respect it as actors on stage.
Is that in the book or are you riffing?
I'm riffing.
We're riffing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
slash riff.
Gosh, rip. What do you think, Gabs? You ready to get silly?
Yeah, silly's good with me. I feel like we're in a silly mood.
Silly goofy mood shit.
I'm gonna say baby girl.
Imagine us recording a replay game episode and we start out and be like, yeah, I think we're all in a serious mood right now. I don't know that that's ever happened.
That's true. Sometimes we take it there. Let's get through the notes. Let me stop talking. Sorry.
Okay, pre-show. As a group, brainstorm the following elements. Pick one of the examples, or if you have a 6-sided die handy, roll to pick an example at random. Write the details on note cards and place them somewhere everyone can see during play. So this is just our setup stuff. This is going to be a lot of just us coming up with our own thoughts. So they have examples, which I imagine you can go beyond.
Is this the major dramatic question?
I'm talking about what kind of, just the first question is what kind of world are your thieves in? Like in terms of setting and genre. And it's like, obviously don't be afraid to pull inspiration from other shit. So the world examples, it includes fantasy, sci-fi, western, high seas, apocalypse, modern day. So that's the 6 options it gives, and we could hypothetically roll a d6 and just choose it randomly. But if people are...
I'm pro-random for a silly, goofy mood, me personally, but I would also be down if someone's drawn to something.
I'm pro, and I think I already know the answer to this, but I'm pro Gabi picking.
Yay!
I was also like, oh, let's go random.
You could roll the die. It could be you who rolls the die.
Yay!
Yeah,
Oh, that's
true.
nice. Let's do that.
It is you who rolls the die.
And I guess I'll just go off of the order of the
Yeah.
the PDF of the
Fantasy, sci-fi, western, high seas, apocalypse, modern day.
I got apocalypse.
Yes!
I rolled a 5.
Wow.
Oh,
So we're in Mr. Burns.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Ooh.
It's a Mr. Burns situation.
Ba, 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 ba.
We're at the Popper performance. For our listeners, for context for the listeners, there was a performance of a...
For context
no
for the
context.
listeners, this
we'll
is not
post it in the Discord.
not in this.
Yeah.
Cut it out of the thing. Okay. Oh, so much reminiscing today. This is sweet.
Awesome. So we're rolling into an apocalyptic sort of theater troupe situation. Then the next question is, how are your theater companies treated? Think in big picture terms, and
like
if theater
shit.
I like shit.
and if theater holds different levels of importance for different groups of people, clarify divisions that exist in your setting as well.
And we're in an apocalyptic
It does say
setting.
be careful deciding to outlaw entertainers in your setting, though. It could work if you're performing for outlaws or patrons who believe they're above the law, but crime as cover for more crime can be difficult to pull off. And then there's another list of 6 examples. So we could roll
More
again.
random. What do you think, Gabby?
Do more random. I mean, I'm reading over these though,
They're all pretty exciting.
because it sounded like y'all were leaning towards like looked down upon, which I'm also fine with.
But it's too close to reality. I don't know if we want to do that.
We come here to have fun.
The options,
We come here to experience magic.
the options are theater is embraced with open arms, theater is looked down upon, theater is extremely rare, theater serves a religious function, it's a high-cost luxury, or it is mostly ignored.
That's more sad than looked down upon.
It's also more real.
Can we come up with our own things, or is it only this?
Yeah, I was
you
gonna say, it does say
could come up with
examples.
your own things, but you can also roll on this.
In my thought process, I was thinking almost court jester style, where it's like dangerous to do theater because if you're bad, you'll get killed.
Yeah, if somebody throws a chainsaw at you for being bad.
Yeah,
That's
like
apocalyptic.
That's
apocalyptic.
fine.
Mad Max theater.
Yeah, Mad Max theater was kind of what I
That's
was
fine.
thinking.
Fun.
So is that,
Yeah.
that's not outlawing it though, right? That's just
No,
They
it's,
are
I think it's kind of
ferocious.
coveted, but it's dangerous.
So does that mean it's embraced with open arms, or does it?
Well, we don't. These are examples. You can come up with your
Right.
I
But like,
think I think it's like a high danger. Few people are in this field. Is what we're going for.
It's an extreme sport.
It's an extreme
It's
Yes,
sport.
almost
I
like
like that.
gladiatorial, right?
Yeah, gladiatorial.
It's
Yes.
gladiatorial. I like that. The text kind of stressing different levels of importance for different groups of people. I feel like if there is like a division in the apocalypse, it's like people with power, and like the everyday
Love
workers kind
theater,
of people. The people
think.
love theater at the top. They want entertainment, and I guess in a gladiatorial sense, like the masses are kind of pacified by this violence, an opportunity to kind of throw chainsaws at regular performers instead of chainsaws at them, the rulers.
Wow, yeah, bread and circuses. Yeah, gladiatorial, I think, Gabby, was the perfect phrase for it.
I like that.
Cool.
How does your troupe travel? Your theater company is constantly on the move. It's a roving theater company, both to reach new audiences and to stay one step ahead of the law. The caravan you travel in can be anything you like, though, as long as it's mobile and large enough to house and transport your theater company's sets, props, cast, and crew. And then it's got, of course, a list of 6 examples, which we can always roll on. Airship, spacecraft, bi-wagon, train. Oh, wait. Sorry. It looked like bi-wagon was one word. I don't think that's a word.
Bi-wagon.
Airship, spacecraft, wagon, train, sea galley, sandcrawler, tour bus. I'm going to say, like, we can roll. However, I think there's some of these options that won't necessarily make sense. Like, spacecraft probably won't be applicable here unless it's a space apocalypse, which could be, I guess, possible. I mean, speaking of Iron Lung, I guess. For audiences, that was not on the record. That was not recorded.
Are we in the Mad Max type universe? Because then I think that
how do we
limits
define
us
apocalypse?
a decent amount. Like,
I mean,
Yeah,
it
that's
could be
what I was
funny if
thinking.
there's like airships in that context.
yeah. Or we could again go off base and say we're in a giant diesel fueled vehicle,
Like a truck, just like an 18-wheeler.
like a Mad Max kind
Yeah.
of vehicle. Yeah. Oh, we could be an 18-wheeler and then we open up from the side and it's the stage.
That
And the stage.
Whoa.
I like that.
I was trying to like think of something like that,
That's
or like
pretty
the
good.
vehicle where it also like opens up to be the stage, or like I think that's fun.
That's real
Instead
cool.
of the guy shredding on the guitar in the front, it's just someone doing the to be or not to be monologue,
Holding
and then they kill him.
I was sitting here trying to, because we also are kind of going for a super cartoon silly atmosphere. So I'm trying to like marry those two in my head. So if anyone has a touchstone of like where Mad Max meets silly
Looney Tunes.
let me know.
Low-key for me, Mad Max was pretty funny. At least.
I like Mad Max. Y'all, when we were taking theater history, did we learn about what are they called? The pageant guards?
We?
Pageant wagons? You know those like
I didn't know you spoke French.
6 years and I remember nothing. No, there's like for a lot of like medieval religious plays, I have a feeling
I do
never
remember
paid
this.
attention.
Yes.
I'd never paid attention in class, but basically there are like these wooden mobile trucks that are like. I got distracted by Uncrustables.
Yeah,
Y'all.
you got that shit on you.
Fuck, you got that.
This is why Jessica's never amused.
But they would come into town in a wagon and they'd put on a play.
So the idea of like a Mad Max vehicle with like its own design, like trap doors, you know, fun curtains, props. I think that's pretty fun.
I love it.
Tori, I was gonna say, I don't know if this helps you, Tori, but like I was almost thinking like this is not gonna make sense to anyone listening probably, but like brace yourself for like in like a couple years, you know, after it happens, you know.
So
'Cause
true.
that's like a very like apocalypse thing, but it's also like very comedic.
It stays in the silly genre rather than like
It does stay silly.
doesn't get
it's like kind
gory.
of dark comedy, but it doesn't get gory. Yeah.
Slash,
all right.
like the gore isn't gory. Like, what's the Starship Troopers? You know that movie? Like they're fighting big alien bugs and people are dying left and right, but because it's a parody, it's like we're not lingering on the deaths. It's like an apocalypse, but I'm thinking of the funny parts of Mad Max where it's like what do they say?
Witness
Witness
me.
me, and then jumping off something, and it's like, why'd you do that? Not the like dark parts of Mad Max.
The artistic
talking
touchstone, I
dog.
feel like, is Borderlands. If you
Borderlands is yeah. That's actually
all right, cool. And I'm with you.
And I'm with you.
So we're in a big truck,
yeah.
theater
Yeah.
truck.
Theater
And it
truck.
like opens up to be a stage. Yeah.
Now, guys,
Neato.
our next question. What is your troop's name?
Jeez
I've
Louise.
got a request
idea?
for this one.
What's your request?
Yeah.
It's sort of a performing band of roguish types.
It literally is that.
Would it not be the most
Unfortunately.
perfect opportunity here? Would it not be literally perfect to call this the Rogue Theater Company?
It kind of would be.
Those who know,
It does kinda
right?
And
work.
then Stuart will listen to this episode.
That's true.
I think that's a good name. What do we think?
I like it.
It kind of is really apt. Is there like an acronym that we can put on the truck, like RTC?
Yeah, we got it in big spray
Yeah.
paint.
I do like that. It does have an outline, sort of a good way to name your troop. It says an easy solution for naming your troop is simply calling them the location name players. If you'd like to get a little bit more creative, and it lists a bunch of examples, which I think it jokes that they are 100% real troop names. I'm seeing here they've got Les Enfants Terribles, which is a Metal Gear Solid thing. So like, I'm kind of curious about where they got some of these.
Woolly Mammoth is one for sure.
Mm-hmm.
A theater troupe?
And elevator repair service. Oh my God, it's so interesting that these are actually real because I just talked to a lady who does that. And so when I read it, I said, oh, how strange. I just talked to, but this is actual,
these are
it's
like
based on that.
Really? Huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Drama queens. I
At least some of these are definitely real.
I mean, probably
Yeah.
I could believe all this.
anyway,
I do like Rogue Theater
So,
Company.
Rogue Theater
I do.
Company.
It's done.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
Lock it in.
All right.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Nobody
Yeah.
needs to know. Where will you be performing next? This could be a city, planet, island, dimension, or even a corporate retreat. This one does not list options, so this is kind of, we have to get a little creative here. The most important things are your troupe can get there, and there will be an audience when you do. I mean, I feel like we have some stuff that we could kind of infer from our previous things that we've established, like we're performing for like another
Someone who-
sort of monarch
someone who-
type entity.
Someone who has access to resources that we want.
someone
Would it
who-
be okay
Yeah.
for us to
Water.
combine this question with the next question, which is what will you steal? I feel like that might help inform.
Yeah.
Did someone say it should be close to water?
Well, I said like
that's a-
water, someone who has water. I'm thinking of Mad Max specifically when they're like, do not become addicted to water or whatever, because water is like
Kind
the
of like
precious
a-
resource.
Kind of like a lake?
Like a lake.
We can't.
No, this is such a good idea.
I-
Let's say
I veto
it's
it.
the last lake, and we're trying to steal water, right? Like the heist is we're trying
Stealing
to steal
water would be good, I think.
Yeah.
This is. Do y'all know that shitpost? I don't know if it's a shitpost because it's very in depth in its pursuit of excellence, but there is a shitpost where there's a guy who designs a machine to steal Mountain Dew from Taco Bell
Yes,
in
I know this.
incredibly large amounts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We are essentially doing that.
And we've got a big truck,
We
so
got
we
a big
could have like a
truck.
bunch of
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
barrels in there.
Okay.
So, do we want it to be a lake, or do we want it to be like a big fucking
Like a reservoir.
like barrel, huge thing?
about a
that
dam?
they're-
Like a man-made.
yeah, because
What about a
they've got
dam?
control over it. A dam, yeah.
I like a dam. And maybe the like indentured serfs or whatever live at the bottom of the dam, and like they only get little runoff. That
yeah.
little like
Whoa.
political science meme with the drip of water.
I mean, yeah, it's like in Mad Max Fury Road where they're like dripping the water out of
Yeah.
a waterfall. Okay.
I like the idea of draining this place's resources pretty much dry. So
So
for
it being
me,
a big, yeah.
for it being big, it might be interesting to see how we do that with that goal. But
Could be like a water tower.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
A
That's the
water
word I was
tower.
thinking of with the big barrel. I was thinking of a water tower.
that's so funny.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
a water tower is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because that is like feasible. We can pick it
Yeah.
up and move it. and
Or
it's not,
we
like,
could
an
drain
insane amount of
it and
water.
replace
Yeah.
it with something. Yeah,
Yeah.
we got
Okay.
options.
Replace it with goop.
Not the goop.
To come up with your target, okay, so we figured that out. Okay, so we are performing at like
The Richie's water tower.
do you have like a name for this place?
Cobb.
Like residence hall?
Yeah.
They could have like metal lining around the water tower so it looks like a piece of corn, like a cob.
Yeah.
It literally could be the cob.
But also, what is the water fountain on UNC called? Does it have a name?
The old well?
What if we...
Shut the
It's called the old well? Or how about the new well? And it's above ground. What? You're not playing, so...
Abby, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm also like reading over the other questions about like what we steal about, like what's valued in your world, what's valued by your theater company. Do you steal for fun, profit, or survival? What could we get close to? What VIPs could you invite? And like I'm trying to think of all these things too. Because I think the water tower, like as like the actual structure we're trying to get into, is really good, and like I like that a lot in terms of like stealing from it. But I'm trying to like maybe think of like the circumstances around it a little more. Like, are there like people protecting it at all times? Is it kind of like we're trying to move people? Like those are the kind of the questions on my mind right now.
That could also be something we decide potentially later. You know?
Yeah.
Like we don't have to flesh everything out.
Anish, turn off that setting on your Zoom. It's going to be so frustrating when editing clips. I was going to say we could be good. Like, we could be Robin Hood style of, like, we are stealing water to bring it somewhere and redistribute it,
Yeah.
you know?
Ooh, that's
Why not?
fun.
Because thirsty.
That works for me. Yeah.
I like it.
All right. Yeah. Let's do that.
So we do need a name for the place.
Oh yeah. We do still need a name for the place.
The Well Tower.
The well tower is good.
Yeah, I mean,
I like it.
in Mad Max, they do just kind of name things like
Water.
Bullet Town, like that's where all the bullets are.
Okay, water
It's
town.
also kind of like
Waterworld.
Rango,
Rango. Deep pull.
but obviously
all
that's more of a
animals.
Western. But like, I don't remember that movie well enough. I just know there's like a line about he who controls the water, something. But I haven't seen that movie recently enough to remember it. But
It's
is
kind of
part
like
of that
a
movie,
like a kids
sort
Mad
of
Max. It's
sort of like an evil person.
Okay. The small town of Waterloo and the
Waterloo.
well tower.
Yeah, the Well Tower overlooking the town of Waterloo, where the people stay thirsty.
Stay there.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's good.
Cool. So we kind of answered what's valued in your world, what's valued by your theater company, do you steal for fun, profit, or survival? What could a theater company get close to? That also makes sense to me of like we're being brought in for a performance. We've been summoned.
I
And
bet the
if-
water tower is like a big like attraction too. Like it's like their big like monument or whatever. So you might be
Yeah.
performing near it.
You probably have architecture for the rich people around there.
The next question is what VIPs could you invite and then rob? Maybe it is that like one person has the key for the spout. So like the easiest way to pull off the entire heist would be to get that key.
Maybe it's the 5-year anniversary, and that's what we're celebrating
Of what?
of the construction of the tower.
Oh.
Unless y'all want it to be more like 30th, and like this is like generations
How
on
about
in
the
the apocalypse.
25th annual?
Guys, we are making a lot of theater references, and I think that's kind of
We
nice.
are.
That's kind of
That's
nice.
kind of the point.
I like it. I like
Okay.
25th.
Because, 25th, and we're also in a moment where this, like, child is stepping into the leadership position. So they're weak right now.
The key is about to be bestowed.
Is this part of the ceremony? Is this part of the play where
Maybe.
we commissioned?
I don't know.
Maybe-
do we figure
maybe
that out
we're-
later?
Yeah, probably.
Probably figure that out
Yes.
later.
Maybe we're a musical group, and then we do a key change.
Yes, we're known for it.
That's fun.
And then
They're like,
have
we
a
gotta get the key change.
Right as the
Okay.
key
So I
changes
guess-
hands.
the two VIPs are like the old person and then the younger person who this is being handed down to, that we're trying to kind of keep a close watch on.
Yeah.
The
Nice.
hardest thing about this game that Tyler specifically requests is that every single person in this world needs to have a name. So
Wow.
Is it just the actor characters, like the?
no, everybody.
Okay.
I think. Let me find a.
Is it like a fun title?
Ooh,
Like-
that's great.
The reagent.
The reagent.
I don't know. Like
How about the reagent and the agent? And the agent will become reagent at this point.
pretty good. It's a little pun off the term regent, which is like a ruler.
Well, and if you're in the theater scene, what can help you get access is an agent. Get access to
very
the
true.
resources,
Yeah.
the roles.
They're crazy.
Your mind.
Is there something like? No, I don't know. I thought like I was thinking like aqueduct and like aqueduchess or something like that. Like it wasn't like coming together in my mind
Aquaduke
though.
is
But like
kind of awesome.
Aquaduke and Aquadutch is.
Aquadutch is very good.
That's very fun, Gabby.
Are we
no.
pre-generating names? What's happening right now?
We are picking 2 VIPs that we're trying to steal the key
Oh,
from,
oh,
and we have to give
I
them
see.
names. I like Aquaduke and Aquadutch.
I like the Aquaduke and Aquaduchess. That's
Maybe
fun.
the Aquaduchess is coming into power.
yeah,
Cool.
Hate that we're going against a strong woman, but that's okay. Sometimes. Sometimes you have to. Oh, did we lose power? Oh no, we're back.
Emma froze after that. What just happened?
yeah. Emma did
Also,
freeze.
Anish did their Wi-Fi just explode from
Uh-oh.
that?
Oh no.
Their Wi-Fi is a strong woman or something.
We broke the fourth wall one too many times.
Well, guys, now we're spinning plates and doing little dances for you guys. Welcome to the middle show. We've got the pre-show. We're about to hit the show, and this is what we've prepared for you all, Tori.
What act do I have? I'm gonna do a backflip,
Okay.
and I really believe that.
All right. Let's see it.
Yeah.
If I believe enough, do you think I could do it?
Sorry, y'all.
Y'all okay?
Yeah, the power went out.
What?
Oh my
Just
god.
the power went out. There was like a blip.
We thought you were attacked by a strong woman.
So the Wi-Fi isn't back yet, but
Get back in here, Anish.
yeah, but power totally went out.
Are y'all
We're
like-
in the apocalypse now.
Are y'all like on like a hotspot
Mobile
or
hotspot.
something? I see. We were doing kind of like our own little show. We did
an
a
intermission
backflip,
show.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Okay, so we have decided that. So we've got these 2 characters that are handing off the power. One of them, are they called the Aqueduct or the Aqueduke?
The Aquaduke and the Aquaduchess.
Okay,
You don't like that?
I don't know why you're
Yeah,
reading my tone in that
say
way.
something. Say something. Speak
I'm
up.
not playing.
And that's the end of that. So now we're on where is the target kept, right?
Yes, which
Uh-huh.
I think we kind of have already touched on, but like maybe
So
in the
water
context of the town. I mean, I feel like you said it was like kind of the center of the town, right?
I think we should be elevated literally above the town in some way, shape, or form.
Oh.
Whether that's like up on a hill or a structure. Like, I think it would be fun if we're in the like literal above ground.
Maybe they have a bunch of cranes and can like suspend stuff.
Yeah, hoist things up.
Our fucking truck.
It's kind of awesome.
Big like hydraulic lift kind of deal.
And if they hate us, we get the car crushing hydraulic
Yes!
crush.
That's really
Done.
fun.
Love it.
Because, yeah, I was thinking it's both where is this target kept and where will you stage your performance? Because we're going to try to steal it as they're doing the switch, right? Like, we're part
think
of
so.
Like
the...
that.
Somehow.
The
It's-
performance is part of it.
Yeah, it's like in media res. Things are happening. It can be a little out of time, I feel like.
Dope. Where will you stage your performance? Can be as simple or as elaborate as you want. It could be even be minimalist theater without a set at all. You want to perform somewhere that can help distract from the heist and help you gain access to your targets.
The hydraulic press idea is kind of crazy.
That's sick. Yeah.
Uh,
I think that's
Yeah.
great.
Works for me. Yeah. Does it need to be more specific?
Okay. What is your play's name? Come up with a name for the play you'll perform. Its plot will be improvised alongside the heist, so don't write out an actual script or name an existing play. For now, we just want to map out a few broad details to help guide improvising, both on stage and off. Simple is often better here.
Dust in the wind.
Beautiful. Write
Jesus
it down.
Christ,
Perfect.
Beautiful.
Dust in the wind.
And now, let's talk about what that play's major dramatic question is. A play's major dramatic question is the question at the core of its plot. How characters' behavior unpacks or complicates that question helps keep an audience engaged right up until it's answered at the end, even if the answer is a complicated or unsatisfying one. Major dramatic question examples include: is all fair in love and war? Can our protagonist overcome a major misunderstanding? Can people truly change? Can you escape fate? Etc. So we could roll for it on those. Another example it gives are whether love can survive betrayal. You can kind of do it inspired by the title of it, whether dust can float in the wind.
Immediately, my brain goes to like, can sins ever be forgiven?
I was gonna say, like, will we ever be clean with the dust motif?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
How do we?
Will
how
we
do
ever
make
be
sentence?
clean?
Will we ever be clean?
/ like forgiven.
Yeah. Like clean meaning forgiven and absolved.
Will we ever be absolved?
This is kind of becoming.
Will
a
these
little-
dirty hands ever wash clean?
These bones of mine. It's kind of becoming more Metal Gear by the day. All right, that's the end of the setup. That's the end of the pre-show, and now we go into props.
Yay!
So great job, you guys. Now we do kind of more of the
you're
the
giving us
random
props?
stuff. Yeah, props to all of you guys for doing that real well. Well, you guys are giving me the props, actually. Once you've established a setting for your game, it's time to gather your props. A prop or theatrical property. Ooh, who knew that was what it stood for? Is any object used on
dog.
stage by... All right, well, this is for the audience, people who didn't know that. Is an
Like, we
object...
studied theater.
The audience...
didn't.
Yeah, exactly, right?
I wasn't a theater major actually, so
I was just a natural. They actually asked me back.
So y'all get Gatos out of here.
sorry.
Actually, Gatos would be a fully... Like, I would love to
Yes.
just have Gatos show up, like, fully the same. It's just the one goblin.
Immediately hydro press.
So, okay.
I'm actually supposed to be the next Aqua Duchess. Yeah. All right. Sorry.
A prop or theatrical property is an object used on stage by actors during a performance. Props are also the thieves' equipment that you'll use in the robbery. Incorporating the same props into both your heist and play is how your troupe always manages to sneak tools behind the scenes. Each player creates 4 props. To create a prop, write or draw something on a note card, fold it in half, and conceal its contents, and mix it into the pot. Sample props include stage weapons, fake or actual, disguises, special effects, and even live animals. Props should be specific, though. Writing the word disguise on a prop card is a bit too vague to inspire creativity, while something like guard's uniform is perfect. They can be random, provided they fit your setting, or cater to details you've established. The more specific it is, though, the harder it may be to incorporate into both your heist and play. A drill might be easy to use in your heist, but harder to justify in the plot of your play, etc., etc. I like this, actually. Similarly, a cat suit might make sense for your musical, but how is it necessary to your heist? I can think of a musical that would use a cat suit.
Yeah.
Every prop will be used, but because they're drawn randomly, there's no guarantee it will be assigned to a specific phase or player. So what we'll do here is to keep it random. Why don't you all DM your props to me on Discord?
I sent it on text. Let me go to
Like you texted it to me. I would prefer Discord just so it's easier for me to access it.
And Jess, on the document, you can write them.
I'll write them as they get drawn.
Yeah, but the boxes
numbers.
are black, so we can't see them. So you can
Interesting.
unclear them, you know?
In our example, Jelena contributes scary masks, trapdoors, hot tea, and a volunteer from the audience as their prop cards. That's kind of a fun one.
That's funny.
So yeah, do whatever you kind of like there. Get a little silly with it if you'd like, and just send me that list of 4, and I will write them down.
Jess, have you seen mine yet?
Who's been your favorite so far?
I like bits and pieces from individual ones. I really like one of Anisha's. Yours are very specific, Emma.
I thought that's what we were doing.
I know, I like
Yeah.
that. That was not a negative thing.
I was not specific. I kind of forgot that we're supposed to use these as both props and things for the heist.
I mean, I could see how these are all justified, maybe. I'm making all of these one big list real quick. Give me 2 secs.
1.
Okay, so now that we've all written down our props, do you guys know what time it is?
What time is it?
Showtime!
Yay!
What?
But we didn't rehearse.
Oh man, this is like every nightmare I have.
I don't know my lines.
And they like kill you. Like that's part of the nightmare is that they kill you
Yeah.
if you fuck up. Wow.
That's just real life.
Once all props are collected, both the play and the heist can begin. Read, play, heist. A game of Scene Thieves is split into 2 acts, with a brief intermission in between. To start, write Act 1 on a note card and place it in the middle of the play space. So we don't have that, but, you know, we kind of have it. Yeah, Anish has put down a timeline, which is very kind of him. The first card is the start of the timeline. You'll be creating of your evening's progression, both for the heist and the play. Each turn, a new card will be added to the timeline, visually reminding players of the game's story, as well as how close you are to Act 2 and the game's conclusion.
And by card, we mean the prop cards that we have made.
Okay.
I feel like in that sentence, I briefly took on a sort of like Jeff Probst-like cadence.
Yeah.
We should do a Survivor TTRPG.
We've already gotten the acts broken up into heist, play, success, failure,
Yes.
all that.
So, for people playing this game, you're going to be keeping track of the play and the heist separately on 2 other note cards, where you're going to have tally marks for successes and failures, which we'll get into when that occurs. So the gameplay is going to look like each player getting 2 turns per act. You are quote unquote directing it. So you'll have 4 turns total, which means we'll have 16 since we have 4 players. During a turn, construct 2 scenes. Turn order begins with the player who most recently stood on a stage, whether as a performer, awardee, stagehand, etc., and proceeds clockwise. We'll go clockwise by my screen. Who most recently sat on a stage? Stood on a stage.
I would assume you, Emma. Do you do stages at the museum or no? Like, do you have a little podium?
I have been in front of a crowd, but not technically on a stage, if that makes sense. Like, it could count. I've facilitated a panel discussion. So, like, there was seating and we were in front, but...
That's a stage.
Well, Gabi, you also work, like, because it says performer, awardee, stagehand, etc. Like, have you walked across a stage at any point in the recent... time?
I mean, not recent. I mean, I guess similarly, like I auditioned for something recently, but it was like in a room with chairs. It wasn't like a stage, but that was like a little while. That was a couple of weeks ago now.
Okay, mine was last weekend.
Okay.
I did a panel discussion.
We could count that.
Let's count it.
Cool.
All right, we'll start with Emma.
I need a prop.
On each turn of Act 1, the active player draws a note card from the pot, reveals it for everyone to see, and places it as the next point in your timeline. The active player then creates 2 scenes, one for the heist and one for the play. So let's see what you will get. We have 16 options. Okay, what your prop that you've drawn is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... the last container of Dove body wash.
Yay!
Did we get sponsored? What the fuck?
I thought it'd be funny.
Well, I'm glad that you're the one who gets to kind of figure how this is going to work. So then you create 2 scenes, one for the heist and one for the play, incorporating the card's prop into both. It can be literally the same prop passed from one person to another, spare identical props, or, in the case of a plural noun, divided between the 2. To create a scene, follow these 5 steps, keeping any previously established plot elements in mind. Feel free to ask fellow players for assistance as needed. So this is the start. So you're going to so it gives the play first, and then you do basically the same thing twice, but for the play and then the heist. You're going to pick a lead, which on stage, a scene's lead is the character currently in the spotlight. A lead can be pulled from any established characters or invented on the spot. In either case, they should be given a name. I'll get to what that means off stage when we get to that part. Give them a goal. On stage, the lead's goal is what their character wants in the scene. This is often tied to the play's major dramatic question. Then you also give them an obstacle, both on stage and off stage. An obstacle is the person, object, or situation the lead must overcome in order to achieve their goal. Then you use your prop. Incorporate your prop into a short scene where your lead attempts to overcome their obstacle. At the end, you will flip a coin, and that will determine whether it was a success or failure in terms of their goal. So, what does the first scene of Dust in the Wind look like?
Yeah. The first scene of Dust in the Wind is a Greek chorus style, incorporating the audience situation where masked players come out and then one is in the center holding the last bottle of Dove body wash, almost ritualistically, and is recounting the highs and lows of sins and forgiveness and reconciliation, and are not all of our hands dirty in this world that we share, and will you not partake in the goodness of the soap? And the goal of the scene is to win the audience over, to invite the audience into the performance. You want them to feel like they're part of it, and in a literal sense, it is to drip a small amount of Dove body wash on specifically the Water Duke and Water Duchess's hands, as they are the guests of honor. Everyone else is welcome to smell the soap.
Was there
the very last bottle?
The very last bottle of Dove
It's like
body
doing
wash.
Hamlet with a. It's like doing Hamlet with a real skull.
Yeah, like David Tennant did.
Wow.
Is there a named character here?
I want to say that the character's name is Oracle.
Wow.
Interesting. So, their goal, obstacle, prop, etc.
I gave all that, didn't I?
Oh,
You did that for your play.
Yeah,
but you
I
could
haven't
also
done
do that.
I haven't done the heist yet, but I think I covered everything in the play part.
I honestly was reading the rules while you were saying it,
So fair.
I missed.
So
But you don't have to repeat it.
Obstacle, yeah.
Up to y'all if that happens.
the obstacle is, will these highfalutin Duke and Duchess deign to participate? Will they actually pay attention? Because the idea is, with a play, right, you want to win the audience over in the first minute, so if they are engaging, then we've got them, then we're there and we're with them. So that's the obstacle here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the obstacle here is a fourth wall obstacle where it's not related to the plot of it, but more the interaction of the audience.
Yes, because this is,
Okay.
Yeah, because they're doing the Dove's body soap, yeah.
And the goal is specifically to get them to do that.
Yeah, to get audience participation in the play, specifically here. Yes.
Okay.
And then I think that the offstage situation.
Well, you flip a coin first.
You don't do a goal for both of them?
No, you do them separately.
Oh, slay. Are you sure?
What are you asking, Emma? You're
I'm
asking
asking
there's
if
a
I should
goal
describe both the play and the heist at the top.
No, in the example it lists, it has the person flipping the coin and then reacting to whether that's whether that is a success
do
or
I
failure,
have
and
to
then
do
does the
it
heist.
that order, or could I do both
could do
and
any
say
order.
I'll flip the coin and flip the coin?
So it seems you're trying to kind of incorporate them more directly into each other through that? I mean, I guess there's no reason why you can't do that.
Okay, because then on the heist side of things, I think what we've got is so they've got the one Dove body wash, right, that they're actually putting small drops of into the hands, and then they have a couple more, like, of facsimiles of the Dove body wash that the props master, let's say fucking Bingle, has put together, the props master, and those have in them strong smelling salts. So the goal on the heist side of things is to get the rest of the audience a little confused and out of it. So if the preparation has gone properly for that.
So the obstacle here is...
The obstacle here is that the Dove body wash is incredibly old. These containers are really old, so they're literally creating the chemical and hoping that it will stay good long enough. Like, will we be able to get it in front of them in time for it to have the desired effect?
So it's a timed effect.
It's a timed effect, yeah. And the fucking Oracle loves to really ham it up and take their time with the monologue. So it's like, we got to get this show on the fucking road if we want to do it. Okay. I'm going to roll first.
So language archive.
Yeah.
Having to get the smells timed with the show.
Okay, I'm going to flip a coin for the play portion of whether we get soap on the Duke and Duchess's hand and if they're interested. Yeah. That's a tails. They refuse.
Interesting.
And then I'm going to do for the rest of them.
So that means that... so that does not
That's
happen.
a failure on the play.
And yeah, we mark one tally on the plays card on failure side, which means it goes against the dramatic question or the we'll get to that later. But yeah,
but it was a success on the part of the heist.
Excellent.
So the rest of the audience has been a little disoriented, and I think it makes sense in terms of like the part of the play and how that goes against the thing, because we are the question is, can we be forgiven? Can our hands be cleaned? And already the audience is like pushing against that and refusing to engage with it.
Mods, insert the smash sound effect from the crowd for our failure. That was beautiful. I can really see it.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was a cool first scene. Now we will move to the next scene, which will be narrated by Gabi.
Ooh.
And
take us there.
Your item is going to be Miss Whiskers, the rabid tiger.
Oh, okay. Miss Whiskers.
Who the fuck would write that?
All right.
Dust in the wind. our sins.
Rabid tiger. Okay. I'm like trying to like, what's the like thread line from the Oracle?
I'm just thinking of the like wall of people standing in front, and then there's a fucking tiger.
We are trying to be in silly land or whatever. So I think that dramatic opening and then leading to rabid tiger on the stage, pretty good.
So yeah, lead, goal, obstacle, prop, flip.
So on stage there's someone who is like, they've got this tiger kind of like on a leash and are really trying to like wrangle it and like deliver this monologue, but it's a little tough because Miss Whiskers is rabid. So it's so I think it's kind of like it is kind of like a purposeful comedy thing in a way, where it's like kind of meant to be like the inability to like always control your surroundings, and like what can you actually do to like rein in, like whether that be like any like desires or stuff like that. Like that's kind of what it's about, but like kind of portrayed in this comedic way. So that's what's going on stage. So I guess
Before you switch gears, what is the name of the actor delivering the monologue?
Yeah,
/ holding the leash.
Or
the character.
Okay, or the character. Okay, so the person who is trying to wrangle Miss Whiskers is Tyrone, the Tiger Wrangler.
Huge.
Tyrone.
So Tyrone is on the stage trying to wrangle the tiger and deliver this monologue. And that's, I guess the obstacle is how much Tyrone is actually able to wrangle the tiger, like, successfully. But then I need off stage as well, right? So...
Yes.
Yeah, which if you want to flip first, you could do that.
Right. Okay. And they have to happen simultaneously? Is that also the part of it? Is that the idea? Or not necessarily?
I think they generally do happen simultaneously, yeah.
Okay. Because it also has to incorporate the tiger for the heist.
Yeah, which, as a reminder, could be a separate tiger. It could be
a separate tiger.
The same tiger. Yeah. It could be...
It could be the drool from the tiger, I bet. You know, like...
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, like what else can the tiger do?
But it should be a tiger.
Well, I guess maybe for the heist, there's someone else kind of... Like, obviously, the tiger wrangler on stage is doing this, but they're also someone else off stage trying to guide the tiger to, like, a certain, like, structural thing that's happening to maybe, like, either, like, hit it or, like, swipe at it so that it's not as sturdy. I'm trying to think of, like, if that's, like, either... It's probably too early to do something for, like, the actual water tower.
Yes, in Act 1, none of the, like, goals in the scene or in the heist parts can be actually related to getting the water yet. Like, it can't to getting the object yet, because you can do that in Act 2, but not Act 1.
So I wonder if they're trying to, like, then maybe mess with something about the hydraulic press kind of element of it, so that if things aren't going well, they can at least, like, buy time before they get, like, killed or like squashed or whatever exactly like that is. So and they can kind of pass it off of like, oh, we can't control this tiger. Like that's not,
like kind of like the cage or the post or wherever the tiger goes when they're off stage is right beside like the hydraulic start stop button. Something
that's
like
what
that.
it should be. Yeah, that's what it should be. Because then they can pass it off as okay. Yeah. So that like right as the scene is ending, they're bringing the tiger off stage into this cage where they keep it, which they put right next to like the hydraulic controls, and either like the tiger will like they'll purposely kind of bump into it, or the stagehand will bump into it and will be like, oh, like whoops, that was I'm just trying to deal with this tiger, like it could be passed off.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll do my 2 coin flips.
Yeah.
Or do I need to name this stagehand, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say,
all right.
There is one other option here, which is once we've created characters, we can bring them back, so you can use old ones. So hypothetically, if you wanted Bingle to be doing it, Bingle could be doing it.
Oh,
I think
okay.
the top we kind of front load character creation, and then we're gonna pull from them. But I just thought it could be funny if it's all Bingle.
Yeah,
it's just Bingle all the way down.
Most overworks, like stagehand. Mixing chemicals, dealing with a rabid tiger.
Jess, were you going to say something?
I was going to say, because the way that we organized it, I didn't really say what the offstage specifications were, but I mean, you guys kind of intuited it. It's just the offstage lead is the thief responsible for the next step of the plan, and then the offstage goal is a task they need to complete in order to accomplish to advance the heist. And your goal cannot be your heist's target until Act 2. That's what it says. And then the rest is, pretty much the same.
Okay.
So which character is pulling off this tiger thing?
the heist part.
I think it's Rocky the mechanic.
Ooh, nice.
Classic.
I like this choice because Rocky is not an animal tamer.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
it's like holding.
I was like, it can't be another animal tamer.
Yeah, it's like holding the meat right precisely in front of the right thing to break.
All right, so I'll flip my coin twice. Okay, so on stage, tails. All right.
We're bombing, dog.
We
This is
fucking
bad.
this
Well,
is-
I'll remind you that like
Okay.
it's not necessarily that the play is going wrong or anything. It's
Oh.
the plot of the play.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like whether because like the dramatic question is like
Will we
whether
ever-
we can be watched.
So-
So like this is like
So this is a situation where the tiger being out of control is like, oh, we can never be clean.
right. Like
Yeah.
like I'll read the example just so we have this in our head.
yeah, that might help.
For the first scene of Betrayed by Love, which is their example game or play. I'm going to say the lead is a character named Star Anise, a warrior princess engaged to be married. That's the character in the play. She's spying on her betrothed, and her goal in this scene is to report back to her home planet without being found out. The obstacle, though, is a butler who overhears her transmission. That's where the fake blood comes in. To overcome the obstacle, she stabs the actor playing the butler, which is not like actually stab. It's just in the context of the play. Emily then flips a coin. Tails. That means in the plot of the play, Star Anise's attempt to cover up her betrayal fails. Emily marks one failure tally on it. So this is more about the plot. It doesn't...
And specifically regarding that, the phrasing the rules use is like at the end of the game, depending on how much success and failure we have in each category, the play will lead either comedy, like a good ending for everybody, or tragedy. And if it's even on both sides, success and failure is a tragic comedy.
Right. So like,
Okay.
picture this as like kind of... There's like one of the Oceans movies, I think, where they're doing something on like a ceiling above like a ballet performance or something. I can't remember if that's completely accurate, but like the ballet performance is just kind of happening. So this is like as if we're having scenes cutting back between this performance and the heist happening, and just like we are figuring out what the plot of the show is.
Also,
Okay.
it sounds like we're making a morality play.
Which I think makes sense in an apocalypse, right?
It's just characters kind of lecturing the audience.
Well, I love the idea of this scene is reading almost like a oh gosh, I can't remember the Shakespeare characters' names. Almost like a nurse character in Shakespeare of like, oh, me and my tiger again. Like a little like
Yeah.
we can never get along.
Is it like the fool archetype?
Yeah, like the fool
Yeah.
archetype.
fool.
Yeah. The way you were like, it's a comedic setup of this tiger wrangling.
This will surely lead to tragedy.
Okay. So I guess in the context of the play, what we're gleaning from it in the plot is like we can never be cleansed because like we can never fully control our desires, actions, like whatever that tiger is meant to represent. It's so far not looking good in terms of like, can we be cleansed and atoned? No. But for behind the scenes, okay, I got heads. So for behind the scenes, we did pull off the heist. So after that happened on stage, Rocky gets the tiger into the cage, gets the tiger to successfully mess with the controls for the hydraulic press. So that is not functioning properly right now.
Excellent. Cool. So that is the second scene in the play. The next scene will be narrated by Anish, who will be telling us what happens with a ceremonial mask.
Whoa.
Y'all, my props suck. I hope we don't pull them.
We're gonna pull
Going
all
to.
of them.
Y'all are all so interesting.
I bet they're good.
They're going to be good. They are going to be good.
It's gonna be funny when you get all
no.
of your props.
Okay.
A ceremonial mask. I mean, at this point, like, we're in the apocalypse. This might be a classic, like, masquerade moment, but with a little flavor. Okay. Dust in the Wind. So we've established our little like morality setup. I'm curious to hear from people if we want to continue from like characters, random characters on stage, or if we're trying to cohesively create a plot afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we see several people on stage. A bunch of stagehands bring like these flats that create the image or the impression of a theater within a theater. A gladiatorial combat where a bunch of like extras, a bunch of stagehands are on the outside pretending to be, the audience kind of cheering. And there are two characters that are about to fight. One's name is Tigris, the Bold, and the other is Prince Archibald.
Is that Prince Archibald or Prince Archibald?
I like bald.
Okay.
He's bald.
Archibald Sturgis.
And I think the setup for this play is like the Oracle kind of steps on and is kind of like announcing the scene. It's this big match between, it's essentially like a shootout, like for honor. This low-life criminal who's wearing this mask that has a lot of baggage with it. The people who wear these masks, clearly carry a sort of like, it's like a scarlet letter. It's atonement. They have committed a great sin, but we don't know what it is. And it seems that this person has affronted the prince, kind of ruined his honor, and so they are fighting now with an audience in front. And I think in terms of like whether this leads to tragedy or comedy, like, is it okay to just leave it there and see where things go?
The conflict is literally the conflict of who.
The conflict is literally, the obstacle.
Yeah, who's the lead here? Like,
The
which of the
lead
two?
is, I think the lead is Tigris.
Okay.
So the conflict is Prince Archibald, and like the obstacle.
I think I think the obstacle is actually more about like convincing the crowd that he is not a threat. Like he is not this mask.
He's like not
He's
fighting.
like, and he's like submitting.
What do you mean by
The
crowd?
crowd in the scene.
Okay.
The crowd in the
theater within
scene.
yeah.
It's meta theater. So I think this fight is happening, and then the obstacle that the obstacle that Tigris needs to overcome is that he needs to kind of convince this crowd that he is not somebody who carries his sins. He's reformed.
Wait, so
We'll see.
the obstacle is
Winning the crowd over, the jeering crowd.
Winning the jeering crowd over.
and that's okay. What's the difference between that and the goal? It's just
The goal.
so like the goal is that he wants to win them over, right? But
Yes.
then the
I guess the obstacle is Prince Archibald. Then,
Prince
you
Archibald.
know?
Yeah, the obstacle is
Yeah,
Prince
I just want to
Archibald.
make sure
the
we're
goal
like
and the
labeling
obstacles are
these
kind of hard
correctly.
to.
Yeah.
Yes. It's also difficult to establish in theater too. Objective. Okay, cool. Heist wise, I have a ceremonial mask. I think as long as we're being silly, I think the mask looks really scary and terrifying.
As long as you're being silly,
As long as we're being
it's
silly.
terrifying.
So I think Bingle is going to be kind of like sneaking up on like a guard who's just kind of like lazing around and is kind of drunk and is going to try to scare the guard with the mask to like have him pass out and essentially switch his costume. The goal here is to take a
Get a
guard's
guard's
costume.
costumes.
Okay.
Yes.
And the object is that the guard or the obstacle is that the guard
obstacles-
is active in the yeah.
Yes.
What is on the guard uniform's name tag?
Of course. How could I ever forget? This is Josh W.
Nice. Josh Water.
Josh W. Josh Water.
Spirit lives on.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so let's roll or flip the coins.
Please. Please, 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 please. It is, which one first? Play first?
Play, yeah.
Okay. I'm flipping. Play is a heads.
Wow.
Our first.
Our first.
First one.
And
Things are
let's
looking
see.
up.
Another heads. Okay.
hey.
All
So-
according to plan.
What I want to remind people is that the success or failure does not necessarily immediately in the moment, like narratively, mean toward the theme of the play. It means in this scene. So like that means that Tigris has succeeded in this.
And
Yeah,
winning
like-
over the
Yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, he like puts the sword down as the prince kind of like is about to like execute him, and the crowd is like booing the prince
Like,
now.
wait.
Yeah, and the crowd in the audience is like, no, wait. So
And then they kiss. What?
and then they kiss. What? Yowie. No, I think the play is starting to like introduce these characters, and we have a protagonist.
Cool.
Meanwhile, I think Bingle is like on like climbing on the roof of this like guard shed, and like hangs his head down in front of the guard, and he says, "I'm gonna eat your face," and then he just passes out.
So
That'll
true.
do it.
That'll do, donkey.
Meanwhile, it like wasn't part of the plan. Like Bingle's just like a
Bingle's a little freak.
Biggle actually eats his face.
I'm gonna turn your skin into props.
Oh, damn.
Excellent. All right, so that's another success. How about Tori? Let's see what you can give us with a kite.
Yay!
Oh.
wow, pretty. Okay. So I kind of want to. Can I bring back a character? I kind of want to bring back Tyrone the Tiger Wrangler.
100% you can bring
Yeah.
back.
And now instead of trying to wrangle a tiger, we see Tyrone trying to wrangle this kite. So it's kind of like a recurring character,
I like this. I like this.
Sisyphusian type.
I thought it'd be
conflict.
easier.
So
Compared to this tiger.
so that's the lead, unless I need to make a new one.
No, that's good.
You do not
No,
need to
that's
make a new
perfect.
one. You
That's
can.
perfect.
The goal is, I guess, going to be to pull the kite down and to grab it with pronouns for Tyrone, he, him.
Sure. I don't really care.
All right, to grab, to
Any
put it
all.
in his hands. The obstacle, of course, is the kite's whipping around. You
Real
know,
windy.
I don't know. It's very arid. I get in the wind. Oh my god, duh.
Yeah, what if there's like a
Yes.
fan off stage? That's a huge fan.
I was just thinking this. And then use your prop.
Can I ask?
Oh, talk to me.
When it comes to goal, I'm reading like it's what their character wants in the scene. Presumably, this is a play, and like maybe there's like stagehands that are like manipulating the kite.
With the
You know?
fan, too.
So,
yeah.
what does it mean for the story for Tyrone to reel? Like, I'm curious if there's
What
like
are the stakes?
So Tyrone failed to hold on to the tiger in the previous scene. It's, you know, do you have this endurance? Do you have this strength? And the answer was no. But nevertheless, Tyrone tries again.
So-
And maybe the lesson is sometimes holding on hurts worse than letting go.
Okay.
And this
So
is kind of the morality play. We're getting a main storyline, and then we're getting Tyrone returning to do these vignettes. is,
Yeah.
I think,
Who's
what
also
it's-
like
which is fun to me.
Who's
That
also
is
like the
fun.
comic relief, like if you're just kind of like drunk wanting to watch something funny, and this is when you're pointing and laughing, like this comedic whatever. So
Yeah.
Until you don't laugh anymore, because then
Okay,
you remember.
So does I'm curious. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
okay,
And then you can
And-
flip the coin.
we'll know if Tyrone gets it based on the coin flip, or no?
If Tyrone is, or yeah, if
Because
Tyrone,
if the goal
yeah.
is to wrangle it, then yes, this will determine whether it is wrangled or not.
Okay. Now for the heist portion.
I mean, technically, you flip here, but like
I kind of do want to flip here.
Yeah, I'm like, I feel like if it's
flip
gonna
out.
possibly affect it, you could, yeah. Like, I think when they're happening in tandem, I'm inclined to flip at the same time versus if it's like one thing then the other.
So we got heads, which is a success, I think.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so whereas the tiger proved too rabid and vicious for Tyrone in the second scene, in the fourth scene, he is able to grab hold of this seemingly uncontrollable thing. So he was able to conquer the wind or something to that effect. Then for the heist, also using this kite. Now, okay, how about this? We know...
Could be another kite, by the way. It doesn't have to be the same kite.
I was going to say a different kite gets blown up to the top of the water tower, but we're not allowed to touch it yet, are we?
You just can't like say their goal in this scene is to get the water. Like their goal is to
we can
now they are
set up
extracting it,
stuff.
but like they could
It's definitely
interact
up,
with
yeah.
the space because I mean a water tower is a big thing. So like as long as they're not like draining the water or grabbing the tank now, then you could have whatever goal.
It's the part in Ocean's 11 where they finally get into the back room, you know, or they're
Don't.
the guys in the
but I'll
box.
take your word for it. I'm gonna say somebody. Oh, well, they need to have a name. Let's bring out somebody new.
Stuart.
I'm gonna go for this person goes by Poison.
Ooh.
And it's like,
Ooh.
I'm gonna say he's off stage now, but is playing some role. We don't know what. Kind of has like an ego or whatever. Poison's job, huge job in the heist, is to use the kite to hook onto something higher up in the
Incredible.
on the water tower. So we have like a string.
tether.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
some
dope.
kind of small. It might not bear weight. We don't know yet, but it'll at least be a connection. Are we ready to flip?
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
An obstacle is wind, dust, all the, yeah.
Yeah.
All the like.
Sure.
It was heads.
Nice.
Nice.
We're getting
so
this
good.
water. We're getting this
Yeah.
water.
So wait, what happens when you succeed?
We just have some kind of tether between us and it. Maybe it's sturdy, maybe it's not. I don't know.
Excellent. Now back to Emma.
Cool.
Your prop is a lasso.
A lasso.
Ooh, these strings.
Cool. We see a scene. The Oracle comes out, does the little spiel at the beginning, right? We see a scene of, is it Tigris or Tigris?
Tigris.
Tigris? Mm-hmm. Tigris the Bold, after embarrassing Prince Archibald, is now assigned with doing essentially like manual labor to like Prince Archibald couldn't just let him go, so then like they had to like negotiate this situation. He is doing manual labor on, let's say, like ship docks and tying things up. So there's rope here. There's and then we see. I'm debating whether I want to expand our cast of character. Yeah, let's expand it. Princess Dove.
So good.
Princess Dove.
Oh well.
Who
Queen of Sin.
Yes, Queen of Sin, who is the lead in this scene. Princess Dove, quite taken by Tigris the Bold, is coming out and is trying to get him to stop his work and notice her and engage with her, and she's setting up little games to play. So she's challenging him like, oh, you were like so good with your hands in that fight before you put your sword down, like can you like lasso that? Like she's setting up little challenges for him to play. And he's not engaging. That is the obstacle, is like, can I get this guy to open up? Can I get him to talk to me? The larger challenge is she should not be talking to this guy, right? Like that's a a problem. Prince Archibald would not like this situation. But in this moment, her goal is to get Tigris to look her in the eye.
So Prince Archibald is in the scene?
No. She's snuck away. I think it's stated early in the scene that she's like,
Okay.
don't worry.
If he were to receive
Gotcha.
word.
Yeah.
That's an obstacle. And I feel like the obstacle is also just him. Like, he's not engaging in it.
No, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm setting seeds for, like, storyline of, like, just so we know,
Yeah.
but the obstacle in this scene is just the two people
I
communicating.
gotcha.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and flip for this. That is heads. Huge. So I think at the end of the scene, there's one little moment of lasso. Like, he's tying the knots, and she's like, I'll leave. I don't care. And let's say she has, like, a little parasol or something. And he lassos the parasol, and then, like, she turns around, and then they're, like, and then the scene ends, you know?
And the audience gasps.
Yeah. Meanwhile, for the heist. I'm trying to remember what people have done already. Like, okay, Bingle has been
Hotel.
Instrumental.
Rocky was the tiger. And the Rocky
the tiger
one,
thing.
remind me, everything has worked so far.
Yeah.
They're doing great.
Yeah, we've had no failures with the
Fucking
heist so far.
incredible.
Okay, here's the situation behind the scenes with Rocky the mechanic. So the rabid tiger has served its purpose in terms of the heist. And, like, maybe it'll come back on stage, but we have two rabid tigers, and one of them is done for the day, and it's just Rocky back there, and we can't have a tiger running around, so Rocky is simply trying to leash a tiger. Like, Rocky's simply trying to get this tiger off the board for the rest of the night. Like, we can't have a tiger running around. Ah! I'm really bad at flipping coins, so I'm just kind of shaking it and then putting it on my arm. That's a heads. This
Jesus
is
Christ.
crazy, dog.
We are so
Yeah.
good.
Rocky, unfamiliar with animals. This is the first animal that he's really interacted with. Manages to calmly, like, leash the rabid tiger who has worn himself out by running into things. And he curls up next to Rocky. And Rocky pets him.
Aw.
Oh.
Be on the Rogue in the Rogue Theater Company.
Yeah.
It's pulling this heist off without a hitch.
I'm going to change, since it was 5 tallies, I'm going to put a 5. And then we can tally.
Nice.
Okay.
Back to Gabs.
All right, Gabby.
Yeah, back to me.
Your prop is barrels labeled toxic sludge.
Ooh.
And remember, this is a plural, so there's many of them.
Yeah, multiple barrels.
Who fucking wrote this?
Mine were very specific.
They're creative. I like them.
I like that.
Now, is this, I mean, it's kind of a blurring the line of prop and set piece, I think.
No.
No.
They're not the big barrels, they're these barrels. You know what I'm saying?
No.
They contain
Jug.
toxic sludge.
Explain in Fortnite terms.
I've never played.
I don't touch this stuff.
Okay.
You know I never touch this stuff.
Dang, how did I not put pack of cigs for prop? Tell me somebody did.
Shit. Did anyone put pack of cigs?
I could replace one if someone wants
I'll
to.
edit one of mine. Let me see.
No. Let me take out one of mine because mine are
Please stop.
mine are pretty dry.
How are cigarettes useful in a heist?
They're fire. What do you mean?
And it's a coveted resource. And
So
you
true.
could use it for
You
trading.
can use it for trading?
So-
Literally, I'm
And
thinking
they're
about
fun
leave no
props.
trace, that little thing that's attached, you burn it, it's gone.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm trying to like. I haven't like quite put it together, but like what I'm envisioning on stage is because Prince Archibald is kind of like becoming almost like this villain in a way because of like his quarrel with Tigris, and also like because of like the potential budding romance between Princess Dove and Tigris as well. Like it seems like he's kind of setting up to be the one that people don't like. So I wonder if Prince Archibald is trying to like do something like either like maybe poison him or like poison like more people with like this toxic sludge. So it's kind of just like he's got these barrels of toxic sludge that he is trying to. I'm not sure what he's doing with them. Is what I'm trying to figure out. If
turn him into the Joker.
Throw him into a fucking acid pit.
Yeah.
For flirting with the princess.
Yeah, I mean, it could be like, I don't know. Would that be like if it's like, like it makes you become like rabid or something, and like that's what happened to the tiger.
That's what happened with the tiger.
Shit.
Right? Could that be? That would be good. That'd be cool.
Good. That'd be
All
good.
right, yeah.
It's
Okay.
the sludge that
like
makes
that.
you toxic.
The sludge, yeah. The sludge that makes you toxic.
Gossip.
Yeah. Unwilling and unable to ever like cleanse yourself.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, I like that a lot.
Sludge that makes
Cool.
you do a YouTube apology.
Hi.
All right. Would it? I guess like what I was envisioning potentially for behind. I'm trying to find our list of characters so far. Like, how much is Bingle doing?
Yes.
How much can one man do?
How much can Bingle realistically do? I guess like what I'm trying to think is like it would be really like if they're like trying to set up like a place to store the water that they're trying to steal. It's like if they've got these barrels labeled toxic sludge and everyone else has already seen them on stage as props that they're just using for the stage, and they've got some extra ones behind the scenes that are empty currently, and he's just trying to get them to the right spot, I guess. Like whether that be like right below the spigot or like somewhere where they can be ready to catch water and run.
Love it.
So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, I didn't flip for either. Okay, I'll flip now. Okay, heads for Prince Archibald.
Which means he successfully poisons
Oh shit.
Tigris. Shit.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that unfolds in the plot. But tails for the barrels later. There's our first failure for the heist. That's
a big
so
failure.
cinematic.
Shit.
The first success for the villain, the first failure for the heist.
Wow.
Oh.
We're firing that actor. Get out of here.
Okay.
I love is the scene here a situation where like we actually get the toxic sludge into Tigris, or is this a like or what am I saying? Is this like a drinking thing, or is this a like we have now laced the thing that Tigris will eat? Like what played out in front of us?
I was envisioning like we have now laced the thing. I wasn't imagining Tigris in the scene yet. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So maybe it can unfold differently. We'll see, or maybe like there'll be an antidote. Like I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. It isn't nice. But for the heist, the barrels did not successfully get put in the right spot. Should they break? Like, would that be too much?
No.
He dropped them. He's been
Spriggle-link.
doing too much.
Bingle's been
Spriggle-link.
working so fucking
Bingle,
hard.
the obstacle
we-
was Bingle's exhaustion. This is not.
Bingle-
this is a
Bingle got too tired
non-union
and he
production.
and
They
he
have
dropped
not been
the
taking
barrels.
breaks.
Yeah. Okay, so he dropped the extra barrels, so they've got to come up with a plan B at some point
A plan
for how they're
barrel.
going to transport this water.
Nice.
Plan
Nice.
barrel. Mm-hmm. All right, yeah.
It was
I like
loud
that.
as fuck, like a hydro flask. Like everybody on stage heard it.
That's so funny.
They're like, what was? Huh?
Just tries to cough it off.
Yeah. The actor's like,
The fumes are just.
All right.
that's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's funny. Anish, show me a chainsaw.
Yay!
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Show me chainsaw.
So just to get clarification, something has been poisoned, Gabi.
yeah. Something has been laced with poison, whether it be a drink or food or whatever. Probably
Okay.
a drink is what I was thinking.
Okay, gotcha. So still undetermined.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. you see, it'd be so easy to narrate something like a scene between two people kind of subtly trying to get the other to drink. Where's the chainsaw?
Whoever drinks it at the end.
Where's the chainsaw? Okay, this is this is a scene that's leaning comedy. And it is like an outdoor kind of venue. And the prince has invited Tigris to take a seat with him and the princess. Kind of like, you've done so much good work. I've been keeping an eye on you. Please have a drink. And like, the drink is getting passed and forth, back and forth. And like, I think the lead in this scene is Tigris, because the success in the scene, if we move towards it, would be comedy, and that's probably a good result for Tigris. Thoughts?
My pitch, who's holding the chainsaw while this is happening?
Is it Tyrone?
Can it be Tyrone?
Right?
Yeah. I think literally exactly what I had in mind. I think comedically, like, it's an outside venue and there's like a prop of a tree in the background, and like,
remember when there used to be trees?
Yeah.
It's gotten too focused on actual stories, so we need the like Subway Surfer comedic relief going on like on the side for the.
And
I like a chainsaw wrangler.
Yeah, and every time the prince tries to get him to drink, it like chainsaw in the background, and it's just kind of like that annoyance, like that Shakespearean, like, oh, we know what's happening, but.
I think my question is, does Tigris know that it's laced? So like, what's his goal?
I think I'm actually going to make it prince the lead. And his goal, obviously, being to poison Tigris, and obstacle being there's this fucking guy in the background.
What's Princess Dove doing there?
I think it is like a subtle, like, it's a subtle conversation, like, if it was, say, Shakespeare, like, they'd be having a conversation about drinks, and it'd be like subtextual, like they're flirting and like trying to keep it under wraps.
Another pitch. The princess is there in Archibald's plan because when Tigris drinks it, he will become rabid, and I think then Archibald will have an excuse to kill him, and Princess won't be able to like refute it because it's like, oh my gosh, see, he's crazy. Good. A criminal can never be truly clean.
Wow.
Shit, that's good. That's good.
Time to flip.
I have thoughts that I'll save for the game episode that I'm writing down now.
Okay.
But yes.
Save it for game.
Yeah. Okay.
Flip that shit.
I never mentioned what I'm doing for the heist, right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But you could flip for the first
Yeah,
one
I'll just flip for the play. Let's see what happens. Fuck it. That's a heads.
That's a heads.
He's successful.
I'm so sorry.
He's so successful. The prince eventually is like screaming at Tyrone to get out, and like he says like a witty one-liner like, "Such is the way the strings of fate will be pulled as they may," you know. Leaves, hands the drink.
Why don't you make like a tree and leave?
Crowd loses it. And yeah, it's exactly what Prince wanted. Tigris kind of goes crazy.
This is
attacks the princess, and like the princess is running away, and the prince is about to strike Tigris down, but like he snaps out of it, kicks him back, and like I think Tigris just kind of runs away now, having like finally gained control.
But he knows that he
knows. Fuck, dude. Fuck.
Devastating. And then what about the heist?
Meanwhile, Bingle's like, oh, fuck. He's looking at all this broken wood in these barrels, and he's like, ah. Plan B. He begins to use the chainsaw on like scrap pieces of wood from the barrels to try and build a makeshift ladder.
I love the idea of like after it being so loud with the barrel falling, of like timing it with the scene.
Yeah,
Like,
two chainsaws, just like, and I guess that's the obstacle. It's loud as fuck. It's so fucking loud. All right, I'll flip.
Wait, what's the goal?
The goal is to make a
ladder.
ladder out of shitty barrel components.
To get to where?
The water tower, and that's a tails, so it doesn't really fucking matter, does it?
Bingle's
Bingle's-
choking.
He's bingling
Yeah,
it.
he bungled it.
Bingle? We'll call him Bungle now. Shit.
Ooh. Brutal.
I think is Bingle in the guard outfit? Do we think?
Probably.
Why not?
That's how he got back here. I think somebody goes back here and is like, there's another like round of rotating guards that hears the noise, and the two guards kind of stop, look down, and are like, "Who the hell are you?"
Love it.
And that's where we are.
Yay!
And for the last scene of Act 1,
Ooh,
Gotta leave it in a, yeah.
Tori, it's in your hands, and what we are also placing in your hands is a fake key.
All right. So I want to bring the Oracle out. And I want to say the toxic
Oracle
sludge had some kind of... Get the Oracle up! I want to say the toxic sludge has a color. Does anyone have a strong color that comes to mind?
piss yellow.
Piss yellow. So I want to say that
Can
Prince
it be something
Archibald's...
else?
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. It can be piss yellow. Let's keep going.
My fault. It's yellow. It's yellow. Gotta be
It's like
yellow.
a deep mustard, mustard. So now Prince Archibald's hands are this deep mustard. Apropos, like out damn spot. I want to say the princess has like a slash of mustard from where she was attacked. And it's kind of like in doing this now, the prince has dirtied himself in sin and like evil. So the oracle's come out and is displaying, the remains. And it will end again with that same motif that the Aqua Duke has been given a prop key, a fake key, and will decide whether to hand the key off to Prince Archibald in the like world of the scene, kind of. This makes sense?
No.
Wait.
Whoa.
No, what do you mean?
Are you saying the plot is dependent on the choice of the audience?
Because I kind of want to bring the Aqua Duke back.
yeah.
Because at the start we had like, will you partake in the washing? But the thing being the fake, and to be fair, we've rehearsed some of this with them because they are doing the key pass off. So I could see them having a prop key because obviously they're not going to be like throwing around the real key in rehearsal and stuff. So I want to say they have on them a prop key. Or you know what? How about this? The Oracle comes out with it and tries to hand it to Aquaduke and say, do you think Prince Archibald is clean enough? Are his hands clean enough to hold the key? Is my pitch. What do we think?
I like it.
Or is he
Okay, so
not
then
like
the
us?
lead in this...
What?
Don't worry. I'm sorry.
The lead is the Oracle. The goal is have a connection with Aquaduke. The obstacle is they already did not participate in the first scene. And do they like the commentary we're doing? Like this is a direct reflection on them and the key change that's about to happen. And that uses the prop. Okay, let's flip a coin. Let's see what happens. Actually, no, let's save it for after because it's the intermission. Okay.
Oh, you're
And then for the
crazy.
heist.
Okay.
Poor Bingle.
Whore Bingle?
Poor Bingle
Oh,
is
poor.
in,
I thought you said whore. And I was
Whore.
like, damn.
Bingle is kind of a whore.
Bingle's like, surely we can work something out. We won't tell on me. Guess I should take off this guard uniform.
Takes off his fucking cocklock.
Take your drawers off.
All right, whatever. Cut that as useful. Okay, let's say I'm going to bring in a new character. This is going to be called
Dinkle. Sorry.
the Dewdrip. And this is part of the royalty. This is the, I want to say like assistant to Aquaduke. So, okay, I actually don't know if I'll include Bingle in mine, but I'm going to say the part of the heist is the Dewdrip is supposed to take, hold on. We've got multiple fake keys. We've got one fake key for the stage.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, here's how I can put them all together. Bingle has an extra fake key in the back pocket. The two guards say, "What are you doing?" And Bingle says, "The Dewdrip dropped this. I have to get it back." And hopefully with like seeing the key, it'll just stun them into not asking any more questions.
Yeah.
Oh, does that make sense? What do we think?
Yeah.
Any rough edges?
They're trying to convince. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Is the Dewdrip with the theater troupe?
No, I want to say that's somebody who works for the Aquaduke.
Yeah. I put the Dewdrip in the bad guys category right now.
Gotcha.
Okay, we ready?
Yes. Oh.
Okay, for the heist, we've got poor Bingle. Oh my god, thank god, it's heads.
Thank God. Bingle. You can keep your name. You're not Bungle anymore.
And let's say with this, just the guards have backed off, and that's where we are on the heist. Okay. So, Oracle reaches out fake key to Aquaduke.
And fails.
Aquaduke refuses to engage in the play.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Leaving the audience with an unsatisfying
I kind of love it,
cliffhanger.
though.
Yeah.
There's no button, there's no bow. It's not really making a statement. It's not really saying anything right now. It means that it just kind of ends.